This story name is I'm a creator of this creation, and yet I still battle for love. I remember when I was growing in Sufism, one day God came to me and God said to me, there's something what I could fulfill, some wish, some demand, some desire, so I can fulfill for you. Because I'm a God of this creation. I say to God, I am not a battling and I am not a butler. If you need something, God, let me know so I can give you your any wish, your any desire, any demand, anything which you don't have, let me know. When God heard this thing, he was speechless. He don't know what to say. Because until now, every creation and human creation pray to God and battle to God. Give me this, give me this, give me that, fulfill my this wish. There are full list of mankind who pray and ask God, I want this, I want that. And God is fulfilling their prayer. But he was very surprised what kind of person I am. God say, I'm not a butler. I don't beg. You beg and you are human. So I can fulfill your wish. I say no. It is enough you created me. Because of this in my heart, there are many waves of compassion for you, thankful for you. Want to embrace you. So you tell me your wish. God say, you make me battle you something, beg you something. You want make me butler? I say, if you are not a butler, then go. But I am here to give something to everyone. And now you came as a beggar to me. Then this is my obligation. I want to give you something. God started thinking, it is amazing that I am a creator, he is a created being. Now he make me beggar. That I should ask him something and he will give it to me. So God started thinking, this is something strange happened. Normally he is the one who gave every creation. And here is someone who say, I want to give you something if you are missing something. So God was thinking, let's see if he is true in his own word. What he's saying, if he is a true person, if he can fulfill my wish, because he calling me beggar. This is an insult. I'm a God, I'm a creator, and he calling me like I'm a battling. I'm a beggar, and I came to ask him to do something. So God said to me, you are a human creation long time. When I create human creation, I gave them everything back. I gave them everything. Whatever they needed, I gave them. But they left me. You think you can bring them back? Because they don't want to come back. There is nothing left. What all I have, I invested in my creation. I say, this is okay. I can bring them back. God say, if you bring them back, I will give you my heavens. I say again, you giving me back something, and I say, I don't take. Keep your heavens for yourself and for your human creation. I don't need your heaven. I already told you I want to give you if you need something. And now you put your first wish. God was surprised again. God says, it's a long time happened. I had only one wish as a beggar, to receive love from my creation. They have forgotten. I said, that's no problem. I will give you this too. God says, if you already so großzügig, you are so great person that you fulfilling my wishes, and you call me that I am a beggar, and you are the one who want to give. Until now my thought was, I'm a creator. I gave. But here game change. So I have one more wish. I say, you go ahead. I say, God says, I want this evil world pass away. And mankind come to know my heart. I said, no problem. I will fulfill. I will give it to you this too. God, I thought in telepathy, it is a great opportunity to open my list as a beggar. God said, but then I have one more wish. I said, go ahead. If you make me beggar, God says, then I have one more wish which I want to put. I have so much pain in my heart. I feel empty. All creation is moving centered on me, but I'm still empty. And I have a pain. I say, I will take your pain away. I will heal you. If you are empty, I will fulfill something so special that your fulfillment will be there. God said, then I have one more wish. I want to be a visible God to my creation. But there are so many dark clouds. So much blindness that they cannot see me. I say, I will remove all the cloud for you. I will take their blindness so they can see you. God checked his wish list, which was too big. God said, I don't want to demand much more, but I have one more wish. I say, just all the list which you have, you just tell me one by one. I saw telepathy. God was thinking he make me really beggar actually. And seems like he is the creator. God says, human creation do not know my values. I'm begging you. If you can do something about this. I said, don't worry. I will bring them to the one point where they will come to know your value. God says, I'm very surprised I came a real good house where you can fulfill my all wishes actually. Then I have one more wish. I say, what kind of wish you have? God say, I wish that they should become like me. I says, what you mean to become like you? God say, I want human creation and other creation. Become like me to give like I gave my all creation. To give what all I have, I invested in my creation. To give The way I am, I want they should become like me. I want they come like me. I said, God, that's not the issue. I will also fulfill this wish. If you have something more, God say yes, because I give and I give and I give. And I don't have this nature to take something. I said, no problem. I live in human creation. I will educate them to give and give and give, forget to take some things. God said, my wishing list is too big. I said, go ahead, take this opportunity. God says, I do not expect when I love somebody. I love my creation and I do not expect something. I say I will make also possible in human creation that they will love but they will not expect something. God say I have one more wish. God was very moved and inspired. Like he was a beggar and he meeting a new God. God say, I have one more wish. When I love unconditional. I want mankind love each other and love me unconditional. I said, this is a very small wish. This is not a problem. I will fulfill this wish too. Now God was embarrassed, shock, surprise. God says, I do not came to know in my creation, but that's only question. I had a fear, are you the God too? Or you are a God of another creation and I'm meeting you first time? I say, no, don't worry about it. No. I'm a creator being. You are the creator. God says, how come it's possible? When I became aware with unawareness, from unawareness I became aware as a universal consciousness. I only know that I give. And now first time someone making me beggar and not asking me something. I say, Father, my Creator, because you are begging today, then if there's one more wish left, tell me. God say, I'm a God of compassion. Can you make possible that mankind feel compassion for their fellow man? I said, this is a very easy job. I will make this too. God say, I have one more wish. I don't forget my creation. Can you make possible that mankind should not forget each other in love? I say, I will make it possible. I will do. God says, I have a last wish. If you can do this, then you fulfill my all list. They are too big lists, but if this wish you can fulfill, then you have fulfilled my all wish. I say, God, there's a great opportunity which I am giving you. Just go ahead. Don't miss this opportunity. Open your lips and tell to me. God says, I want my whole creation. And especially you are human creation. I want human creation become mirror. And when I see in this mirror, I see myself. I want they become like me. Because this mirror is broken, is in pieces. When I look in this mirror, I see ugly face, my ugly face. Can you make a new mirror that mankind become, their heart become such a mirror? When I look at in this mirror of heart, I see myself. Not a painting, not a thinking. I want to see real myself in human creation. If you can fulfill this wish, then I will give you anything what you wish. I say, God, stops. You are a beggar and you came to my house and I want to give you something. So don't make me battle. Don't make me beggar like you. When God heard this thing, I saw in the telepathy, God was thinking, this human being is crazy. He is out of mind. Until now, nobody make me beggar. But only because he's talking, it is not proof that he will give and fulfill my wishes, what I'm asking him. So God says, however you make me anyway beggar, and you took my position, then I will wait for you. When you fulfill all those wishes, what I have asked you, let me know. These days, I will call you a creator, and I will be beggar in this creation. And you will be a new creator who will fulfill my wishes. I say, God, again you forget. You came to me as a beggar. You came to me that I'm a beggar, but you realize and recognize I'm not a beggar. And slowly you open your list, so you are the beggar. don't tell me that you will do everything and whatever when I will give you everything what you ask. God says, good, I'm very speechless. I don't know now what to even offer you, but if you, what I have begged you, you will fulfill. Then I have enough time to think about. Enough time to realize that my creation can be greater than I. And first time, talking with you, I realize that there can be in my creation and human creation greater than me. So God say, from now on I say you goodbye, because I'm saying you goodbye because I realize I am not a God of creator to give, I'm also beggar. And I did not open my heart to show my list. While God was living, God was thinking, that this young man let's see if he is true what he say, if he stand and devote what he promised. So we say goodbye each other. Before God leave, God says, until your times, your present time, there are so many prophets came, they asked me many demand, many wishes. And I fulfill their praise. So they were doing my will. And even in my will, they did not told the heavenly secret which was in my heart. But I want to tell my creation. They say things what society like to hear. They glorify themselves. And I give them their wage. But they did not told a human creation, then I am also a beggar in my own creation. We say goodbye each other. And I left. And from this day I was homeless. Time passed by and then I meet again in God. I was sleeping under the bridge. God came to meet me. And feel sorry for my situation. God say, what? How you gonna fulfill my wishes? You are by yourself homeless. You left this home because of me. And as a beggar, you are sleeping under the bridges. Days pass and you don't have a food. Taking one tea bottle and using 20 times hot water. How you gonna fulfill my wishes? I say you don't know me. You seeing my situation external. But I am a richest man in my heart actually. Just go. Live in your creation and live with angel. And forget me. I told you, I will let you know. When all the wishes, all your wishing list you have given to me, when all will be fulfilled, I will let you know. God left me, but he felt sorry. Then another time came, I was illegal in the worst, in prison in Istanbul. Once God came again and saw I was terrible sick. People were dying in this jail. And I was trying to survive. God came and felt again sorry for me. He said, if you have a wish or pray, I can make you free. I say, I told you, I'm not a battle. I'm not a beggar. I want you just go. But this time, few moments God was silent. But before he want to go, he sternly kissed my feet. He says, you left your home to fulfill my wishes. I feel sorry for you. I say, God, this time will pass away. And all this time which you put as a beggar, these wishes, I will fulfill. God left. Again, several years passed. God came to see me again. If all the wishes which I have battled to him, if it is fulfilled, God came to see me. There was a 1 o'clock night. And I was selling newspaper in Austria, Korea and Corona. And after this, I was trying to find as a homeless someplace so I can spend my night. This time, God said to me, every time I come, I see you in worse situation. my heart cry out, if you have any prayer, let me know. I say, no, I'm not a beggar. I'm not a beggar. God said to me, with such a dark circumstances, how are you going to fulfill the list of wishing which I have given you? I say, don't worry. You are a God of creation. And I am a creator being. But the heart which you gave me, I can take your whole creation, and your whole creation can dwell in my heart, and there will be still some space gonna left that you create more creations. This time God was again surprised, speechless. He don't know what to say to me. Time passed by, and every time God made me, my situation was much more worse. And I say, and God said to me, if you want, I can take my all wishes back. I say, I told you, I will fulfill all your wishes. Just give me a little more time. And time passed and year passed. And every time God came, He saw more hopeless circumstances around me. And every time God wanted, He take His wishing list back. And every time I say, give me a little bit more time. Again, time passed by. So many things happen. One day God came. He sit down, look at me. This time, He did not say to me anything. He silently sat down and shared many things, and shared many tears. Tear was crawling and crawling, and he don't want to speak anything with me. After a while, God looked at me with compassion. Filled with love. And God says, I want to tell you something. You became old man. All over you have a white hair. Your life is limited. You should. I take my wishes back, and you can say so simple. Only few cents. That, oh God, I am sorry. I could not fulfill your ideals, your wishes. And just say, oh God, you are really creator. And I feel I'm sorry to say that I make you beggar. I say to God, I will never say such a thing. You gave me these wishes, and I did not ask you any wish. So I was not a beggar. This moment, the way you came first time, you want to make me beggar, and I refuse to become beggar. And then you became beggar and opened your list. One more and one more wish, one more demand. Don't worry, I became old man, but I'm still living. I'm alive. I will fulfill all your wish, but you gave me the list. This time God embraced me. And then came back again. This time he saw from the dark hole of this world some light was coming from my heart, was going through to mankind. He visited me and he was very surprised. Then in this darkful world, there's a one hole happen for my heart. A tiny light is going through to take the darkness away from this world. This world is a world of darkness, world of pain and world of sorrow. But only in darkful world one candle. God saw a one candle in my heart was taking some darkness away. This time God sat down with me, but near my feet, and once again want to kiss my feet, I suddenly took my feet away. And before God says something, I bow down to his feet and I say to God, don't move your feet. Let me wash your feet with my tears. Just stay a few moments more and wait a little bit more. Time is very near. The list which you give me, I will fulfill. All your list. God said to me, what about you came too old and the list which I gave you, what about if you cannot fulfill my wishes? And your promise was that you will do it in your lifetime. I say yes. I'm still keeping my promise. God said, then when will be my wishes will be fulfilled? Because you are came day by day old. I say, God, your wishes all have fulfilled in one human being. You became my breath. And you are the deepest song which ever gonna be sing from human heart. When as a one human being I have fulfilled as an individual all your wishes, and look at my heart. Look at in my mirror. Check it out if you see yourself. Or mirror of my heart is also broken. Like those human being, human creation, who have shown their back to you. God starts crying. He don't know what to say to me. I say, God, when one human being can make it, then after me, many gonna try also this. Climb this mountain of Everest to reach and to become like you. I will leave one tradition, the story of love, which will be remain on this earth, which will be remain for the seeker who want to be like you, who will drink the water of life from your quelle, who will be have such a heart who will give and give, and they will forget to take it. I will leave this tradition and story of love, that in this heart will be so greater and deepest that you will wonder that your all creation gonna dwell there. They will even climb more mountain of heart. They will be not only in love like you, maybe they are greater than you. When God heard this thing, he cried more. God says, this is my wish for my creation. Like a parent wish, their children should be greater than them. If this day comes, my all ideal will be fulfilled. That's what I want to see. That in human creation or other creation, someone have bigger heart than I. God said to me, in very beginning when I meet you as a young man, I lost my heart in you. I had given you that time. My heart was saying that mankind, and I will remember you. A love, name of love. And now you are coming so old. But even in the last breath, you want to live for me. Even death is not blocking you. But you have given this last breath for me. I was creating this creation for joy. I was creating this creation because I have deep emotion of love. But there was no one, so I create creation to express and give my love. And when I look at you now, you are the one who fulfilled my heart with such a deepest love. You became like me. Now your eyes sees the way I see my creation. You hear like I hear. You feel like I feel. You smell my creation and joy like I. Your all senses became like me. This was my highest wish, that mankind become like me in love actually. And I have seen in you. If one human can make it, then all humanity will make it, and you will be a golden and diamond bridge where easiest way humanity gonna walk in love. And all the black clouds will be removed. And I will become a visible God. I will settle down in new human creation. The new human creation who have a heart just like me. Who will live for me? Until now, I was living for them. In all long time past, human creation was always demanding, filled with many wishes, and they have a big list. What I have to do for them. When I fulfill one wish, they demand next wish. When I fulfill their second wish, they demand another wish. Like they were saying to me, now God, you fulfilling our wish. then fulfill this, fulfill this, fulfill this wish. And there was never-ending story. But now things change. Now you ask me, and you have no demand, no expectation, no condition that you want anything from me. That's the first time I feel in my creation, I feel home. I'm still creating many creations. And I'm researching again one like you. Before God wanted to leave me, He embraced me. He put His arm around me. Even He is a great God. When He spent His light is countless times greater than His creation. But this time God make Him more smaller. Same height like I. He puts His head, His cheek on my head. And God was saying, I feel so much home that I want to keep you whole eternity, my head, my cheek on your head. And first time I feel my joy and my pain meeting one meeting point. I see fulfillment of my creation. And I give you one good news. Now there will be many like you. They will follow your footprint. They will be like you and they will be like me. Perfect in love. And God says you fulfill your promise. My all wishes all have fulfilled. And I came to know, if you would be lived million years on this earth with body, you would never give up. You surely will fulfill my all wishes. You will never return home. And then God says, look at in heaven. Gabriel in this moment is very mystic in love with you. Look, he bowed to you. And then God say, I want to bow to you. The story of love. Now all will be remain in future. Someone came in my whole creation who did not ask me his wish, my wishes. But you have taken this burden. And until now, the people you have prepared, I feel also home with them. and I gave you this good news. Through you, I will create my family, who I will say my family. Through you, I will create one society, who I call my family, my society. Through you, I will create a new nation, and I will say, this is my nation. This is my people, this is my family. Through you, there will be new world. And I will say, this is my one family world. And all this world which you see, powerful world, this will pass away. And I will become your future. And God said, the highest gift which I could give you, all creation, wherever life will be exist, they will call you my heart. You are not a Messiah on earth. You are a Messiah of all the times in my creation. You will be always present. Wherever story of love will be shine, I will send you to represent my heart. What I want to tell you, my sister brothers, actually, before you ask God and pray, and ask something in your prayer, I want to make you awareness that God has given everything what He has. If He would have more, He would give you more. He has invested His so much investment to create His creation. And He was thinking about us. This was His true thinking. Fulfillment of love of His creation. In His mind, you was always living. It took much longer time to bring this concept into reality. In His awareness, He was always in peace and fulfilled to His ideal. And with His awareness in His mind, He brought us into reality. His conscience, His vision, was only satisfied when He could give all an investment and all His love and heart and His energy in His ideal. We are His ideal. And this creation is His ideal. And when He gave and invest everything, He poured out His heart with whole love. He gave it to His creation. That love should be the highest. Not a law should be the highest. God's love is higher than God's law. He gave you one spirit to live forever. Whatever God has, He became totally empty. He gave his creation in love everything. So I ask human creation, what you are asking more from God? He invests everything. He's standing empty hand. He was a battle and beggar of love. And yet mankind have forgotten such a creator and such a God, and show their back and forgotten their real home, and still God asking as a selfish baker, if you have something more, give it to me. Have something more, give it to me. Every day we demand God, why God this happened to us? Fulfill this wish, fulfill this wish. Oh God, give me this, God, give me this. How unconsciousness and how, which conscience you ask God? The one who has given everything to you. But he still battle as a poor God. Look at your direction and what he begging from you. I want your love. I want you to take me in arm few moments. I don't want to feel lonely. I don't want to feel homeless. I don't want to be alone. And I have so many stories, broken heart when I was alone. God want to share, to bring you concept into the reality. There are many broken heart stories. It was not easy to bring you into the reality. This was not a painting. His creation is a real, not a dream, not in the painting. This is real. You can touch. This is a substantial reality. I wanted to change this world. I could not change this world, but changing this world and fulfilling God's wishes, this reality happened to me. While fulfilling wishes of God, I became like a God. My heart became like a God. I feel compassion for his humanity, how he feels. I feel God pain. I feel God's sorrow. When children left their parents and not even thankful, how parents feel, who gave all the love unconditional, and yet children have forgotten them. And the God, if all mankind become parents, they cannot represent what he invested. He gave life and birth. And he did so much that eternal life, they are countless stories of love. How God was living for us. and for His creation. Now I'm a only human being who also make mistakes. But mistake can be forgiven. But now God lives with me and in my heart, and I live in God's heart. Because the moment God says, wherever creation He is, when He think about me, just tear come in His eyes, and He feel fulfillment of His creation. The will of God is wishes of God as a beggar. He begging you. Without accusing you. Without complaining you, He begging you. I'm battling you. I have nothing. If you want to give me something, I don't want to have my creation back from you. I created everything for you, but I am battling you. If you want to give me something, a few moments, think and remember me in love, in thankfulness. God asking, we should feel compassion for God. How kind God was. This kindness we should return back. How lovely He is. He wants to see you also so lovely. He wants to see Himself inside of you. What we are doing? We are filled with evil and egoistic and greediness. Now, instead to clean our spirit, we are cleaning the mirror. The dust of evil is in our face, and we are cleaning the mirror. This is the worst mistake we are making in our lifetime. The dust of evil, the dust of egoistic, greediness, arrogant, pride, themselves, running behind the power and forget the mankind or destroy the mankind. Such a cruel people we are. Saving everything for ourselves, but not thinking the fellow man who has not even bread to eat, who has not even clean water to drink. And for us, we are collecting so much that even we live million years, it will be enough for us. And yet we live only 80 years, 100 years. Why we became so selfish? That's why God is strange. He's a beggar. He has no home in His own creation. He don't feel home. That's why He even today trying new creation to find new ideals. That's what one time He said to me, this dead matter now ready to create one more creation. And I say to God, why you create more and more when this creation is showing you their back. God say, my creation are beautiful. Who live in this creation, they show me their back. But now I am more inspired to create new creation because I found one like you. So he is researching his son and daughter of heart. Such a creation, such a hope. He creating more and more. In the end, until now we was very proud when we talk about prophet, that Jesus was a prophet, Abraham was prophet, many prophet, Old Testament. And New Testament are in history. But we have forgotten. We also can become instrument of God's heart. We also can be instrument to represent our most beloved one to each other and in his creation. There is a only one who we call God. He also wants to meet us when we are like him. When we are like him, we are not two. Then we are oneness in one love. That's why God says, there is no creator but only I. When we will become like God, then we are oneness in love, then the story of love will remain forever and forever. And purpose of this creation. Why came God from the dark eternity? Will be fulfilled. He only wants human being don't forget him. Think about that when somebody forgets you. And the person who you love, he suddenly change his ways and forget you. How you feel? You become broken heart. The children who forget their parent, how parent feel? A broken heart. So try to imagine how much God is broken heart. That's why he says, to enter in my heaven, my home, you have to be broken heart. You have to come to know God say how I feel. This story of love which happened between me and God will create new heart. Heart in individual, heart in family, heart in society, nation and the world. Who will be clock and give voice, and who will be filled with that God is our first love, and so long eternal life goes, he will be our everlasting love. And this moment, God is not invisible to his creation. all the evil darkness, dark cloud has removed. And God was always visible. We have so much dust, so much rust in our heart that we was not able to see God. His arm was open all the way, but we did not took him in his arm. We did not took him in our arm. If this story of love can touch your heart, your emotion, and let you think and feel emotional way and to tear drop for this beggar God, then you will be belong to me and you will be belong to God. Because truth here can change your whole life attitude. Truth here can clean your spirit, your black cloud. Truth here for God, can give you a new glasses of love to see God and see His creation and to see your world family. It can clean your conscience. It can make you aware, your consciousness. You are not living alone, but you are living with your family of world. It can clean and give you new thinking that God lived for us, and it is a time now we live for God and for His beautiful creation. God bless you.